Hey everyone, I'm sorry if I can't really think of anything, because it's final exams week for me, and I'm not stressed, because I actually just went through 3 of my finals, and, while I was under stress, at least I was able to get them out of the way. But I still have one more final before I go home, but that's not until Thursday. And that means I'm off at the time of this recording, meaning today, which is Sunday, tomorrow, Monday, then Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm not sure what to do with my time here, aside from occasionally studying for college algebra, my only remaining exam, but I feel pretty confident going into it. I just gotta memorize the stuff that I don't know well. So, I just don't know. So, I guess because I'm bored stiff and I want to try to pass the time, let's get to the next episode of MLP, which I believe is Make New Friends But Keep Discord. So, let's get to it. So this episode starts out with Fluttershy and Discord having a tea party. Alright.
Oh, Discord, I've never known anybody as funny as you. I love that story about the time you tried to train your red fox. Just like your left leg. Oh, I do love our Tuesday tea. And I can't wait for you to meet my friend Tria.
Alright, so, a couple things. So, is this sort of like a weekly thing that you guys do, like Tuesday tea? If that's the case, you have like other activities to do for every week? And so what we're about to reveal is that Fluttershy is actually announcing that she has a new friend that she met while she was off with the Breezies named Tree Huggers, and Discord takes it well.
We're all going to have so much fun together at the grand galloping gala.
Oh, I was wondering when you were going to ask me. I'd love to.
Oh.
And it's sort of, so it is nice that we do get a callback to the Grand Galloping Gala way back in Season 1, but I'm kind of wondering, are the main 6 really that excited to go into the gala again, considering what happened in the last time, or should they probably just lower their expectations just a little bit? So anyways, as I said, Fluttershy reveals that she's taking a new friend she met while she was with the Breezies named Tree Hugger, and Discord he's not really fond of the idea.
I assume you have your own tickets since you and Princess Celestia are friends now.
In what way, Fluttershy? But yeah, right off the bat, the first minute, you can tell that this is another jealousy story, but I think, as I said way back in my last roundup review, it's not about how it doesn't matter how predictable the message is, it's the journey to get there is what makes an episode good. And in this episode, I will say, is actually one of the episodes that does this jealousy story better. Way better than a certain other episode from the same season as the Grand Gala. Hello?
Were you not invited?
Who? Me? It probably got lost in the mail. No biggie, as the folks say. Well, gotta go.
But we haven't had any of our Tuesday tea cakes.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to exclude them from our party this time. Oh, did I say that?
I'm surprised that teacup didn't break. So because of the amount of jealousy, Discord goes around to the other members of the main 6 to try to get his own personal ticket, starting with Spike. In an admittingly creepy scene where he pops up in front of him.
Where's Twilight?
She's in Canterbury helping Princess Celestia with the gala.
I'm not gonna lie, Spike, if Discord popped up in front of my bed during the middle of my sleep, I'd probably be freaking out too.
Oh, your first grand galloping gala. Exciting anticipation. I wouldn't miss it for all the toes in Equestria.
Well, it seems good to know that despite Rarity's shit-ass date from the first time, at least her expectations aren't... But it appears that she's making dresses for the CMC. Because everybody in the main sect has brought their own +1s to go to the gala. Like Fluttershy has Tree Hugger, Twilight is obviously going to be there because now she's a princess, of course. But Rarity, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash are bringing their respective sisters. There's of the CMC.
Alright, y'all. Keep it down. It ain't like it's a life-changing experience or nothing. My little sister's all grown up. Hey!
Okay, that was pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys are kids, but I think you, as I said, you might want to lower your expectations down just a little bit. So, Discord pops up out of the mirrors and tries to ask for the +1, but as I said, Rarity, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash are taking Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and Apple Bloom, respectively.
To answer the rather rude question, they're going on our date. A +1. We're +1! We're +1! We're +1!
Yes, I believe I've got that.
Yeah!
I'm surprised Rainbow Dash didn't hear all that. So anyways, then Discord stops by Sugar Cube Corner. Oh yeah, by the way, also this episode has a lot of great references, and the very first one is a reference to the Metal Gear Solid, which I have attempted to play Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS. I actually haven't gotten very far of it because I ended up getting lost on it. But anyways, it's a nice reference nonetheless. So basically, Discord tries to ask Pinkie Pie about being a date, but Pinkie Pie says that she's already asked.
Do you oh, you know what? I am famished. I'll take all the cake.
Of course! Who loves dancing crazy bears more than anybody else? My sister Maud!
So, as it turns out, Pinkie is bringing her sister Maud to the gala, which kind of takes on a whole new meaning. Actually, I'm just making this shit up. But during the time of Discord basically listening to Pinkie Pie talk, she eventually finds the pony known as Tree Hugger, who is basically the person that Fluttershy's going with to the gala. And looking at the design alone, and as many people pointed out, right off of that Tree Hugger is depicted as a hippie by the design.
You know what? Cancel my order.
Oh my, you are funny.
I guess every being in Equestria is fun today.
Oh, have we written Tree Hugger? This is Discord. Discord, Tree Hugger, radical, thank you. Really taking your vibe.
So yeah, as I've said, just from her dialogue and design alone, right off the bat, Tree Hugger is depicted as a hippie, but not like the typical vegans, I only eat veggies and all that type of stuff, because that's actually not very shown from the episode, at least from what I've seen. She has a very likable personality, and she's honestly pretty laid back for the most part, and basically, it's sort of a contrast to Discord's basically up in your face and increasingly frustrated antics.
Fine.
It's a compliment.
Oh, well, I'm sure it is. Well, I must be off. It has nothing to do with seeing you or not seeing you. You can rest assured of that. Have fun at the gala.
So after Discord frustratingly teleports away, we actually get to Discord's home for the very first time, and it's a really nice design, as we basically see going through Discord's home for the brief scene that it's in, we can see it honestly shows how Discord's lifestyle is. It's weird, zany, out of the ordinary. It's something you really expect from Discord. Even some of the antics that you would expect. expect, like, cleaning the house. It's...
Take my glass wrong. I insist. Before some pony out.
Well, even a lot of the cleaning antics that he does, it's the exact opposite of what we expect. Like cleaning the dishes basically makes them dirty. Like it's the exact opposite of what we know.
I can make more friends anytime I want. Adventures.
Yes, but it turns out that Discord, or I forgot to mention, was initially at the start of the episode didn't have his ticket, but as he revealed itself, it probably got lost in the mail, which actually happened. It actually came late because the mailman actually ended up getting lost in a different dimension.
Can you point me in the direction of the bottomless pit? I think I can make my way from there.
Over there, somewhere. Just go over there.
Very. Probably makes you wonder how the Equestrian Service is going to find a lost and found for that.
Looks like I'll see you in the gala after all, Sunshine. But I can't show her alone. She'll think that she's my only friend.
And we're not going to concern about the mailman that just got taken by a demonic creature. Here. And after the commercial break, we basically cut to the gala where we're introduced to Discord's +1. Well, to be fair, I probably forgot. So anyways, this is the Smooths. Basically, it is a weird blobby creature that has a fascination for gold. Well, now, from what I basically heard from a lot of other reviewers, the Smooths is supposed to be a callback to actual villains of the same name back at Generation 1. But then again, I haven't watched Generation 1, so I wouldn't really know about that. But looking at the Smooths itself, it's just kind and innocent, and it just has a fascination for gold.
What are you doing here with that?
It might be a little bit racist, Twilight. So yeah, because Discord's showing up to the gala with a disgusting thing with something that is out of the ordinary, Twilight takes it well.
Now. The Smooths may be a hit, but it's a hit with a heart of, well,
It's really important to me, Discord.
Twilight, did you just forget what happened last time, where you tried to talk to Celestia, but instead you had to be put aside for the waiting game? I know you're a princess of Equestria now, but don't you think you should at least lower your expectations just a tiny bit?
Keep it under control.
Yes, of course. Well, have you seen Fluttershy anywhere?
We're here! We made it to the gala!
I'm kind of surprised. At first I thought Applejack and Murdy got annoyed by that moment, but they actually kind of smiled. So Discord the Smooths takes his entrance, as we basically see that the Smooths gets bigger from eating a lot of shiny things such as diamonds. And he also comes across Tree Hugger and tries to fit in.
Discord, I thought you weren't coming.
And why did you not notice him beforehand? I think that's the one thing a lot of people point out is that Fluttershy is, let's just say, a little bit oblivious to some of the situation. But to be fair, at least it's kind of played up for laughs. At least it's not forced and contrived like in that other episode I mentioned.
No, I actually never said that. But funny how you remembered it that way. Anyway, good to see you, tree friend.
And I'm just going to completely forget to mention that even though I said when I first left that my ticket got lost in the mail, it actually did get lost in the mail. But enough of that.
Your name is slipping my mind right now.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tree Hugger.
You have met me before, actually.
Hey, that's pretty much my reaction when somebody forgets that's something that happened, but I have a long memory to remember that person in doing that sort of thing.
Cool. Like another life, maybe?
You've got to be kidding. You don't remember me?
I've made a lot of different creatures. Each one of them perfect.
So this is what I was talking about before. It's a really nice contrast of a Tree Hugger's laid-back and likable personality contrasting with Discord's increasingly Okay, making for some actually funny, awkward comedy, and it basically, he shows us that, because here's the thing that makes this episode better than to say Owl's World that ends well. Discord is new to friendship after Twilight's Kingdom, and that he's just starting to get used to it. And the thought of the fact that of another person being with the only pony who ever actually he got to accept him kind of makes him feel left out, and it's natural for him to feel the emotions that he's feeling with another pony, and it's completely justified. And throughout this episode, you kind of don't know what Discord's going to react next when he gets more increasingly frustrated. He's sort of like a ticking time bomb throughout the entire episode, and you don't know when it's going to go off. And he introduces the Smooth to them, and another thing that people pointed out that he doesn't really treat the Smooth like an actual being, even though he told Twilight it has a thing of heart.
Maybe I'll change it. I can't believe I've never heard you speak of the Smooth before. Sounds like you two are so close.
I literally just said that throughout the episode he's going to treat the Smooth like crap.
Well, I'm glad you got that. Because that's what is true. We are.
That's wonderful. The four of us should go out to dinner sometime.
And we can also see that the Smooth can't really
We all go out to dinner sometime. Have you no heart? Oh, it looks like some puppy wants to mingle. We'll be back in a bit.
Oh, okay. Tweety and I'd love to talk to you more later.
Yeah, how about, hey Discord, is everything okay? You seem a little bit antsy. That's exactly what I was referring to Fluttershy being oblivious. And what's the next thing that Discord does? Puts the Smooth in the closet full of a bunch of gold. I'm sure nothing wrong will go there.
What's so funny?
Exactly.
I think we're gonna go hit the dance.
I'm not sure if the joke was telling was a double meaning, or maybe they're just taking pot shots at Discord, but...
Fluttershy, tell the hunt here about the time that we went to the store and came back with 2 cakes instead of 1, because that's how crazy we are when we're together.
We went to the store and got 2 cakes.
And once again, another meme has been born. The Fluttershy's like face. Like, you know how like her lips are just like kind of something like that in like a weird way? That's basically the sign of another meme. I'm kind of surprised that they pointed out a lot of memes in season 5 so far.
Oh, well, you kind of left out all the fun in frivolity.
So the Smooth ends up actually breaking out and becomes larger with...
Lord, I thought I told you to keep your friend under control.
Oh, I have better things to do than to watch that thing all night.
Did you just say that out loud?
All I need to say is that thing is a dear friend, and I'll make sure that he can't help but secrete doesn't get on any pony.
Well, you did say that the only thing it does is eat shiny objects, and even though it just leaves behind slime, I'm sure every pony's gonna be fine. Oh, it did go through rarity, and we do actually get a pretty funny moment. Even though, back at the first season, Applejack pointed out that they don't usually wear clothes. And that's another thing that makes this episode enjoyable. The humor of this episode. There's just a lot of jokes in here and references that honestly made me smile. And well, whenever there were some minor things that kind of frustrated me in the episode, another joke comes in that's actually funny that makes me forget about it.
It's alright, everybody. Let's just get back to enjoying this magical evening.
Again, Twilight, considering your experience last time, you should at least lower your expectations.
You're making me look like a fool in front of Fluttershy. I'll be back when the gala is over.
Oh wait, never mind. This is the part where Discord hard walks the Smooth in the closet. It looks like I skipped ahead there. And this is the point where the Smooth is surrounded by all the golden objects, so I pretty much already told you that. Because I'm sure that being locked in the closet with lots of shiny things is not going to be bad in any possible way. Okay. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this thing to load, because you know how Dailymotion likes to stop in the middle of the episode to pretty much show a frickin' ad. Not really fond of that. So yeah, I'm sure that the Smooths being locked in the closet won't go wrong in any possible way. So Discord tries to liven up the party by doing a lot of legit funny jokes by making a lot of references to a lot of famous comedians. There aren't really a lot of comedians I know out. However, a lot of people point out that there is one segment that Discord does or that is sort of a reference to Rodney Dangerfield, which was also referenced by the genie from Aladdin. And let's just hear some of the jokes, because I think I might have skipped one.
I've only got these tiny mismatched wings, and even I can fly better than Twilight Sparkle. Am I right?
Hey!
I think you know the joke's good when even Celestia is laughing. Also, Twilight, it is kind of true. Your flying is a bit of a work in progress.
Well, perhaps you're more observant.
My favorite.
Did you ever notice how you always materialize out of thin air? Why not big air? What's the deal there?
Oh, that was the reference I was talking about.
What is he doing? I think they're jokes.
You think? Then what exactly do you call the pot shot to Twilight then? An insult?
My favorite.
And apparently Maud is wearing an open exposed dress. Also, we do have a nice reference to Shining.
You're supposed to say who's there. It's the most basic of jokes.
You're the most basic of jokes.
Shots fired. Shots fired! So, of course, Discord gets more easily frustrated shit going on and begins to snap. And we also get a nice reference to The Shining, where, you know, it's because the Smooth comes out the door, but it's not like the blood elevator in the movie.
What is that?
So yeah, as I said, the Smooths break the... Wait, didn't your dress just get ruined and Discord just vacuumed it rarity? Whatever.
That's what you're worried about? Really?
I like how Piggy is just using Ma as a bow. See, that's what makes this episode good. Even some of the tiniest jokes just make you laugh. That's where this episode really shines. But unfortunately, it doesn't really shine with Discord, as Tree Hugger's dialogue finally pushes him over the edge.
All we need is some like calming auditory therapy. I know, I always feel really upbeat. What I'm being very some positive vibes.
Unfortunately, that's not really the case in the world right now, considering that 2017 is almost over, and this year has been nothing but a lot of anger and a lot of hate.
Maybe he'll calm down with some sonic sled.
Which is what exactly, whatever it is, can you get some for me? Because 2017 has not been a good year for us, and I'm just glad that we can wipe our hands clean with it. So before we continue, let's sing the song first. Let's hope this next year will be better than the last.
Do you even know what you just said?
And thus, at this moment, this finally pushes Discord over the edge. When basically Tree Hugger's singing finally calms the Smooth down.
Let's go, Smooth. off that thing.
So, yeah, basically saving every pony's lives from the snows that would have overrun everybody doesn't exactly please Discord, and Discord finally decides to...
Bumming me out. Can you just, like, move like a gouge?
And thus Discord opens another dimension to try to send Tree Hugger in. Oh my god, this is a dimension where their hostile god got sent in the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm simply going to take you to another dimension.
A dimension that can turn her into a sock puppet.
I can't have you interfering in my relationship with Fluttershy anymore.
And thus we actually get to the moment where, as some people are tending to forget, that Fluttershy actually stands up to Discord, and...
I will, just as soon as she's gone. Then we can have a good laugh about this whole affair over our regular Tuesday.
Don't worry, Fluttershy. We'll stop him.
Yeah, that's kind of blackmail.
I'm doing her a favor, Fluttershy. It's a lovely dimension. Our families too. The tentatively sad. I mean, okay, the human isn't great, but where isn't that the case these days?
I think as I pointed out, it's pretty much the dimension of sock puppets.
I don't understand why you're doing this. We were all getting along so well.
And you didn't realize that beforehand?
As well as we could, considering you already stopped all over our friendship by inviting her to the biggest night of the year, as if I didn't matter at all.
Did you really think I'd abandon you just because I have a new friend?
Yes, because that's what you did.
No, Discord. I invited a friend to a party. I didn't abandon you. What if you had a friend that you could discuss chaos-based magic with? Would that mean we weren't friends anymore?
This moment, as I said, basically shows how Fluttershy has come a long way. Hey, really think about it. Would you honestly think that Fluttershy, way back in Season 1 and Season 2, could honestly stand up to Discord like that? It's also basically been shown through It Ain't Easy Being Breezy. It shows that Fluttershy has been getting more and more assertive. Something that the fans are tending to forget. Yes. So the next time you say that Fluttershy is not being assertive, go back to this episode, watch this moment again, and call me when you're not being stupid.
No, I suppose not. It would just mean that I have different friends for different things.
So then Discord realizes how much selfishness has he been and decides that I said not send Tree Hugger to the sock puppet dimension, and she says that she accepts his apology, but it's going to take time for her to get to fully accept him. This is exactly what I was talking about that was missing in the Magic Duel in regards to Trixie, that some other reviewers are just tending to forget. This episode basically points that out.
Before I can hug you from a place of honesty.
Oh, you're shocked. Fair enough.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, and this is why I think Magic Duel is overrated. This is what this episode does where Magic Duel fails. Where it's nice to accept your apology, but it's going to take time to rebuild that friendship. Yeah. So that's actually pretty good. Look, so that's honestly two morals out of the park. Of Fluttershy standing up to Discord saying that even though I have another friend to invite with me, I would never forget about you. And with Tree Hugger basically saying, I do accept your apology, but based on your attitude and your actions for tonight, it's going to take some time for me to try before I can fully accept you as a friend. This is a good message, and I really do enjoy it. And thus this episode ends with the Smooths basically being the life of the party, and
I'm sorry, Princess Celestia. I thought I could give you a break tonight, but it turned out I was in over my head.
Wait, so that's what Twilight's subplot was?
You have nothing to apologize for. This has been the most fun gala in years. I know. There was a what? But there was booze all over the place. And one of the kids threatened to send somebody to another dimension. I know. Can you imagine how dull it would have been if I hadn't invited Discord?
So yes, it turns out Celestia was the one who invited Discord. I guess even she knew who of Discord's randomness would work. And seriously, Twilight, she's honestly right. Considering what we saw before Discord was invented Season 1, the gala was a bit dull back then. So mission accomplished. And thus, that was make new friends but keep Discord. And do I really have to say anything else? This is a legit good episode that, honestly, there are only a few things that bug me, which is Fluttershy's tendency to be a little bit oblivious, but as I said, that's only played up for laughs. And there really wasn't anything else that kind of bothered me. The episode kind of played out basically everything of where Owl's Well It Ends Well did wrong. The humor is honestly very spot on. It has two good morals be brought into one. And there was a lot of character development for Discord to show how far he's come. And how he's new to the concept of friendship. Yes. There's just a lot of things I really enjoy about this episode that I can't really fault on. So, I think as a whole, I honestly give Keep New Friends But Keep Discord probably an A. Because there are a lot of funny jokes. It has a lot of great timing. It has some good morals, and has some great character development and show how far some characters has come, as well as Treehugger being a nice, new, and interesting character. So yeah, make new friends, but keep Discord, that's an A. Whew! Well, that was definitely a good episode to make up for. So with that, I'm King Gamer, and next time I will see you in The Lost Treasure of Griffinstone. See ya!